with us. Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'. Jada Gemini.
Okay.
But it's more or less in the sense where it's like, yo, this is what they're trying to keep us divided so that they can do shit like this in plain sight and like just normalize it and keep it moving. And I just feel like they just found a good mule to kind of peddle this message on us. It's weird.
For those of y'all, and I don't know if you peep with this GIF in the corner, any of my OG people that had Netflix back in the day, y'all remember that loading screen when it looked like that, bruh? Yeah, that shit used to suck. You just be sitting there like, oh my God. Back when they first started doing the streaming shit.
They were still mailing shit back then.
No, that's when I used to have it on the Wii. So yeah.
They were mailing
shit back then too.
Niggas might even send you a game.
Well, here is the synopsis of Cuties on Netflix. Okay, this is the original.
Oh, so it's a movie.
Yes, it is a movie. And here is the original description that Netflix put. They said Amy, 11, becomes fascinated with a twerking dance crew. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity, defying her family's tradition, right? They ended up changing this description, but this was the picture that was associated with the movie. Now, nigga, what the fuck, bro?
Take that off. Let's take that off.
All I want to say is, why do these girls have on heels? That's not realistic to me. And why? That's all I want to know is why. All I want to know is why. Okay, with that.
Goddamn, handle this.
All I want to know is why, right? So the trailer pretty much, I'm just going to explain to you guys. Hold on, my bad. I got all these fucking, I think it's this one. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Freaking Netflix released this statement. They put out this trailer now, which is no better because what the fuck is that? And what the fuck is this? Talking about, we're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that was used for the Cuties. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which won an award at Sundance. We've now updated the pictures and the description. So
Is that the point though?
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't even the point. It's this entirely. Like, why are y'all having this on y'all streaming service?
Right, because the pictures were just the icing on the cake, nigga. The real fucked up pedophile fucking message cake that y'all trying to fucking send out to niggas. Like, and then I thought it was a show because when we read the interview, I think who sent it? Brianna sent something in, I believe, and it was basically saying like, oh yeah, when the girls grow up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm about to show that. I'm doing it in steps. I'm about to show that shit.
Nigga, now that I know it's not a fucking show,
it's a movie.
Shit is like squash, because nigga, that shit ain't getting no motherfucking sequel that's getting pushed anywhere around here, nigga. So,
My thing is, I have not seen the trailer because I don't want to see little girls twerking and being grown. Like, I don't want to see it. And I do get that is a reality. Like, I get that is a reality. But why would you want to put that on the screen? It's like the same way how human trafficking and stuff is a reality. Like, and yeah, there are human trafficking movies with child actors in them. But they still don't do certain things. Like, they make it very well known in the movie that the human trafficking aspect is bad. Right. And from what I've heard from this is that they kind of have the narrative of, oh, being a young twerker is good and having religious overbearing parents, they're bad. Don't listen to them. Follow your friends and be grown and twerk and wear heels and post on TikTok. And like, it's weird. Like, the messaging is very like pro embrace your womanhood at 10. Like, what?
Nah, they should be more or less like peddling the dangers behind doing that shit. Because the only reason how that could be normalized is the fucked up part of society that we're fucking fighting right now. And it's like, dude, this could have been used as a tool to teach kids to not fucking be grown.
Exactly.
And act their age. Fucking watch Dora. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to fucking watch Cardi B and just fucking be a child. Because it's all fun and games. Some bills start rolling in, nigga. Like, stop playing, bro. Niggas want to grow up so fast for no reason.
So there was a petition that went up. And basically people were trying to petition to remove Cuties from Netflix. The person that created the petition said, this movie show is disgusting as it sexualizes an 11-year-old for the viewing pleasure of pedophiles and also negatively influences our children. Okay, for one, no kid is watching this, and that's the issue. This shit is not for kids. It was I can't find it here. Rated TVMA with children. Because here's the thing. You could have easily done this and just had them doing like normal dance routines. Why does it have to be like twerking and all that shit?
Why is it TV mature with kids in it?
Exactly.
Like, see,
period.
Remember when that movie came out with the kids that was acting up, and I was like, yo, this is... I kind of don't like this just for the simple fact of motherfucking, these are kids. Remember the one where the kids were cussing? It was like Bad Boys or something? Good Boys. And I just remember
Good
saying
Boys.
like
Good Boys.
Something just didn't marinate with me well on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the whole premise is them little niggas doing grown shit, being around grown shit.
Let me pick your head a little further.
All right.
Good Boys, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember the scene from Kids where all of the kids were all like the little kids, like this age group that's in this Cuties movie, was sitting on the couch all smoking weed. And
shit did not end good for them, though.
The thing with that is that there was actually a casting call back in the day in that area in New York for extras, and those were real kids. Like, those kids were real. They actually did that. So it would be different, and like, I'm sorry I'm jumping the gun a little bit, because we're going to get to what the director has to say, because she's really trying to plead, like, oh, this is a reality where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you pull a, oh my God, did I really forget the name of this movie? Oh my God, in Rio,
City of God.
Yes, City of God, like how they did in City of God. They actually got kids and had them show them their life and shit, and like, you get what I'm saying? It'd be one thing if she did a documentary. Exactly, because it was real. But the issue is you are subjecting child actors to sexual shit. Like, it's already weird, but the fact that that's so, like, I don't know, bro. So this is the petition or whatever.
It's already weird. Normalizing it is sick. Like,
so this is the creator. This is the director, creator, and stuff. And people were trying to pull the whole, oh, you guys are attacking a black female director and blah, blah, blah. They tried to pull that whole card, but it's like, bro, anybody can be, I'm trying to use my words very specifically. Okay, a pedophile is somebody who sexualizes children. Yeah. This lady sexualized children. So just because it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, just because it doesn't look like the duck you're used to seeing, like, doesn't mean they're not able to do that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Motherfucking green ducks. You got goddamn all white ducks. You got ducks that got the little goddamn grasshopper damn shiny print on them. Like, nigga, stop playing, bro.
So she is a French filmmaker, and a lot of people were trying to argue like, oh, they're French, they do shit differently. Okay, another major French film on Netflix, Blue is the Warmest Color. Both of those actresses said that they had a very, very, very uncomfortable experience on set. They're French too. That movie also did very well at Sundance. Those two actresses till this day say they have PTSD. So don't try to act like French cinema is the... You get what I'm saying? No, it's not about
French cinema. It's Sundance, I think.
Yeah, and I don't like how Netflix said that shit.
No,
how Netflix was like Sundance. Like, okay, and?
The dude that owns that is like a offender. So, I mean, you gotta check the messenger, bruh. He's saying this shit.
Well, she said...
This shit crazy, bro.
The day I saw at a neighborhood party a group of young girls around age 11 going on stage and dancing in a very sensual way while wearing very revealing clothes. I was rather shocked and wondered if they were aware of the image of sexual availability that they were projecting.
No,
for one, they couldn't because they're kids and they don't have consent. That's the point. That's the whole point. They don't have the ability to give consent. That's the whole point. They are not aware. So in the audience, there were, and then these were real girls. So these real girls obviously have gone through something to be averting such over-sexuality at 11 years old. Like, obviously, that's taught behavior. So she said, in the audience, there were also more traditional mothers, and some of them were wearing veils. It was a real culture shock. I was stunned, and I thought back to my own childhood because I've often asked myself questions about my own femininity, but evolving between two cultures about my Senegalese culture, which comes from my parents, and my Western culture. She does. I needed the 2020 version of that youth. So for a year and a half, I stopped groups of young girls in the street, sometimes in schools or when organizations opened their doors to me. I recorded them.
How does that sound, though?
I recorded them.
No. You stopped.
You stopped little girls on the street.
Coming out of their school, recorded them, and I'm sure that you coerced them to take it a step further, like niggas.
I don't like this line right here. As children, as girls, as future women. That's like when people be calling they baby boys men. Be like, man, toughen up. This my little man right here. It's like, bro, these are little girls. And she recorded them, gathered their stories, found out they were situated themselves as children, as girls, as future women, how they placed themselves in society with their girlfriends, their families, at school, and social networks. All these stories fed into the writing of Cuties. Like,
nigga, why is it rated TV mature?
Exactly.
Nigga,
like,
I don't even think
fuck?
Family Guy is rated TV mature, nigga.
No.
You feel me? That is a little strange to me, my nigga. Like, bro, even the Boondocks, that was rated TV mature. Mm-hmm. Riley and Huey were never, or any kid on that show was never directly placed in any sexual, like, scenario, innuendo. The only fucking shit that ever happened was fucking Riley coming to terms with goddamn himself.
Exactly.
But I mean,
right.
That was more of a personal,
yeah, it was.
Revelation that he had to have within himself. Gangstalicious never fucking was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Nah, bro. Like, well,
I do want to say this ain't it. That's all I want to say is this ain't it. Don't be sending nobody no suicide or whatever the fuck.
Shouldn't have sent Riley them clothes.
No, he should not have. But don't be sending people no fucking death threats.
He was keeping a secret. You can't say Gangstalicious no death threats, bro.
Definitely keeping a secret. But yeah,
oh, they're sending her death threats.
Yes, that's why I said I don't think that's appropriate. Regardless.
No, don't try to take the law into your own hands. You were talking about that shit where the two white supremacists went and killed the fucking the child predator on the thing, and it's like, yo, check the messenger. Niggas will do shit and seem like they're doing shit for a good reason, but like if you're doing all the right shit for the wrong reasons, bro, or can you even consider it the right shit at that point?
Right.
That shit don't tie up.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. And like I'm not trying to project or nothing either. But I don't know. It's just so weird because like even if I were to do a memoir about my life, obviously, well, I guess not obviously. That was a bad adjective. Unfortunately, I was also a very overly sexual child, but like I would never, I don't know. I feel like as like a director, like you have to realize it's different when you're writing a script and you're writing a book. They're not living beings yet. You get what I'm saying? And then if you're writing your own experience, you are the living being. But then when you cast somebody and you put them in, they're a person. And that could be psychologically tolling. And like what he said, this director was like, it's going to be very interesting to see how this affects them and how they turn into women. And like, again, not trying to project, but like I was abused by a woman. So just like seeing her patterns, that shit is really weird to me. Like you were following around girls, trying to be all a kiki with them. They're fucking 10. You're trying to a kiki with 10-year-olds and ask them, ooh, girl, what do you be doing? Girl, where do you be turning up? Girl, blah, 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 blah. And it just reminds me a lot of the person who used to abuse me, trying to be all a kiki girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. And it's just weird to me how she's so like, I can't wait to see how this is going to affect them. Like, it's so weird to me. And
like they're a fucking experiment.
Exactly. And I can't say she's a sexual predator or none of that. Like, I can't project. I'm not going to put that on her. But the definition of a pedophile is someone who sexualizes children. And that's what she fucking did.
In the open, blatantly.
In the open. And tried to blame it on French cinema. Like, which is already down the fucking rabbit hole. Black and white, smoking a cigarette. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not with that shit. I don't think obviously is an adjective.
Right.
I think it might be I forgot what it's called. Let's just call it a sentence enhancer, but I ain't.
Latoria makes a good point.
Shit.
Even if you were a wild child, you don't want to see kids doing what you did as an adult. Like, I don't want to see my future kids do the majority of the shit that I did. You get what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely not, dude. I mean, because that kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, we drinking with you.
yeah, we drinking, bro.
Got you, Lyric. Shout out to Lyric. We drinking with you, bruh. This shit just like it. Sometimes you get that shit where it's like, yo, nigga, what?
Right.
Like, but I see how Netflix let this shit slip through the crack because they'll fucking give.
Yeah,
damn
Netflix has
anybody
streamed
some shit.
Blue
As
is the
long as
warmest
your
color
shit's
that whole
already
time.
Fucking put together. They're like, yeah, fuck it, we'll give you a couple bands to stream your shit, make some money.
I remember Netflix had this other, I think it was a show from Spain. They do a lot of foreign stuff. I think it was a show from Spain, and I remember it constantly being put on my homepage trying to get me to watch it. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this. But it was basically like some high school kids in Spain, and they would skip school and party and shit from what the intro showed me.
Smoke oregano.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why do you think I want to see this girl? Like, why do you think I would want to...
They maybe think that you're on your live free, die young shit, man.
I don't fucking know. Netflix needs to get it the fuck together. It is really interesting to me that people are so disconnected, though.
So that shit's still on Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. It's still on there. They don't give a fuck.
I don't even know what that is.
Another YouTuber pointed out that on the trailers are still on YouTube. And they're monetized.
They never said they were going to take the fucking videos down, bro. They never
that's what
said
I wanted to say. A lot of people are so, like, not even realizing Netflix did not produce, fund, direct this movie.
Nah.
All they did was put it on their streaming platform, which is bad because you're endorsing it. But other people need to be held accountable. They come out talking about, oh, I didn't shoot, blah, blah, blah. It makes sense now because her friend went to fucking jail about that shit. She wanted people to know, yeah, I went to jail just in case y'all want to look up these records, but I didn't shoot, bitch. So now that makes sense. I didn't even catch that the first time I watched it.
That's a little strange, though, because it's like, if her friend went to jail, I know it means she didn't say something, but like, kind of means she did at the same time.
I feel like the only reason why Meg didn't go is because she was the only one injured.